Welcome to WTSS, What the Stars Say, your weekly astrological forecast where we use the stars to divine the times. This week, Mayor Mamdani of New York City has done the thinkable and taxed the wealthy to distribute their money to the masses. In other news, Katt Williams left us feeling cathartic and vindicated in his read of Kevin Hart. Finally, what should we be focusing on during this weekend's new moon in Taurus? Let's explore all of this and more today on WTSS, What the Stars Say. How are you, Pam?
I am lovely. How are you, Kita?
I just woke up, but I'm feeling great.
Awesome. Me too. And I want to remind everyone watching or listening to please like, share, heart, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share. I'll reiterate share because the more people that come in and the bigger that the stars community becomes. So, good things, good things. We're Aquarius suns, so, we want community. We love it. And we're really fucking good at it.
We're good at it. Yeah. Pam, I love your dress.
Thank you. It's so cute.
It's so cute. It is so
cute. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm living my best Brazilian life.
Oh my gosh. I cannot wait.
So what did Mamdani do?
Okay, so Mayor Mamdani, when he ran on like a few ideas on his platform, okay? And he wasn't able to get exactly what he wanted, but he was able to accomplish several things. So he just released his 2027 fiscal year budget for New York City. And all right, so the first thing that he did, he met with the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, and like networked with her. He like sat down with her. Yes, dude. And what he wanted was like he didn't get everything he wanted. He wanted free buses in New York City, which would be sick.
Yeah.
A tax on millionaires in New York City.
Yes.
Yeah, right. A corporate tax. And he wanted a rent freeze. The rent freeze is up for debate, right? Everything else, so he didn't get free buses, but he was able to get what is it called? Half price Metro cards for low income New Yorkers. Yeah. That's sick.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
He didn't get a tax on millionaires, but he did get a tax on people who own a second home in New York City that's worth over $5 million. So like everyone who doesn't live in New York City but has like a property there over $5 million. Poor Pam.
Wow. Yeah, my sinus.
They got taxed, which is the same. Yeah, it's the same as taxing the wealthy to me. Like, I think that's amazing compromise. Like, I wasn't able to tax all the rich people, but the people who don't even go here, who own a second home here, over $5 million. Like, $5 million is a lot. Like, we're the $1 million home owners.
Excuse me. That's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Like, I've been listening.
No. I saw your face and I was like, damn. No stuff sucks because it's like you can feel it. You can feel that.
All in my face.
I heard if you do this, like crush your, that helps your sinuses. Can you feel it? All right. So he was able to negotiate $31 million to libraries, $15 million to parks, $10 million to cultural institutions, free childcare for 2-year-olds, and universal childcare for 3-year-olds, 1,000 new teachers in this budget. His idea, like, for this budget is to hire 1,000 new teachers for the city of New York so that they can reduce class sizes. Yeah. That's why I told you yesterday, I'm about to go to New York. Like, what? I never wanted to be in New York so bad. Like, Mayor Mamdani is killing it. And $5.5 billion for public housing.
Okay.
He's taking care of the women, the children, and the families. That's his mind. And, you know, they asked him in a press conference, they were like, because Donald Trump was like, you got to take care of the wealthy there or it'll still go away. So someone confronted Mamdani about that. And he was like, I think if people leave, you know, slay, but I want the kind of people who come here to be the right people for New York City. Right?
That's right. Okay. He's saying the right thing. He's saying the right thing.
He's
showing up
saying
in that same.
And, you know, yeah, that's why I'm so curious to know about his birth chart. I'm about to close this out, but like FYI, first of all, you know, brown, not just Democrat, but Democratic Socialists, like, politicians, you know, rise up, slay. Yep. Mayor Mamdani. No, right, that's right. Mayor Mamdani, you did that.
Period.
He talked to the governor of New York and like talked with her, like sat down and talked with her. And that's how he produced this budget. And I think that is beautiful, you know?
I agree.
Yeah.
Because that's how you do that job. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you do that job. You've
got to talk to people and relate to them and let them know what's really important, you know?
Yeah.
Politics is about relating to people and relating to people on a grand scale. That's why it's you know, government is Capricorn shit, but like the process of politics, I would argue, is an Aquarius process, because you've got to think about who your constituents are, regardless of who you truly serve, whether you're, you know, on some Mamdani shit and you're actually like serving the people, you know, as he's shown in these past few months, or if you're, you know, someone like the President of the United States who is, you know, pandering to his constituents of, you know, Israel and corporations. You know, they're serving a constituency, you know, and they're being consistent about what they believe.
Yeah. And Donald Trump is an air sign.
Indeed he is. He's a Gemini. He's a Gemini Sun, Leo rising.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, the Geminis, I mean, you know, Kendrick Lamar, but like...
Yeah.
Kanye and Trump are not really doing a lot for them. The PR department for Gemini Suns is really like you got to work a little harder, bro.
So Geminis, the beautiful thing about Geminis is that they work so hard. But the thing about Geminis is like, you can give them an awful task and they'll work really hard at it. Yeah. They're like, it's like, you're working really hard and it's impressive what you're doing, but you're being impressive at something awful. You're not thinking about
what I find
Yeah.
Sorry. What I find
Nah.
impressive about Geminis is their commitment to learning and their information acquisition skills. You know, they're not, you know, they might not be like deep in research in the way that like a Virgo or a Scorpio might be. They're more like walking encyclopedia type people. Like they just know so much. They're so smart. They have such quick minds. Like they are like, you don't want to argue with them. You don't want to, really what you don't want from a Gemini is to get read. Don't get read by a Gemini. Like, because they remember, they know.
Oh yeah.
And they've got an eloquent list of vocabulary words from the SATs to lay out on you. You know, like.
Yeah. I was
Boom.
born
and
to
have
raised
some
by
Pisces
a Gemini.
Too.
Oh my god.
What did you say?
I have one Pisces placement and that's enough. Like that's enough.
Damn. Like, you know, I love Pisces people. I am genuinely biased. My kid's a Pisces rising. My mom was a Pisces. I've dated like more Pisces than I'm going to try to count right now. Like, I love them. But man, the quality of Pisces to be in their feelings, and I will repeat this over and over again, a society that does not allow Pisces people who are socialized as male to express their feelings. This goes for all the water signs. Pisces placements, Scorpio placements, Cancer placements. The people who are socialized as men need to let those feelings out. And it is criminal to teach your sons to not cry. That is actual violence, not only against the child, but the society that they're going to interact with.
Against the future people who you're releasing the Pisces onto.
Exactly. Like, I've seen what happens when Pisces people don't feel like they can cry. Like, or express emotion. You know, they are emotional people. They need to set it free.
Ooh,
but anyway, we were talking about New York City.
Slay. Well, it's really cool. Mayor Mamdani inherited $12 billion of debt. And with this 2027 budget, he is aiming to cancel out all that debt just by taxing. There's the tax on people with properties worth more than $5 million, the second property, right? So, but he also there's a tax on non-residents who own a home worth more than $5 million in New York City. That's crazy. Like a vacation home in New York City. Anyways, but well, I'll tell you about that later. But
or
that's
Airbnb.
How me and Carla. Probably. Every city agency in New York City got a chief savings officer, and this person went in and decided like where can we basically find money, where's money being like misdirected, and how can we he by doing that he got about $2 billion. He also got $5 billion. Yeah, I know. Like when he sat down with Governor Kathy Hochul, he was able to negotiate about $3 billion towards New York City from that conversation. So like he literally went in everywhere that he could and found money where he could find it, and he's redistributing it to the masses. He's like Robin Hood, dude. Like I want to know about his chart, Pam. What do his
I do
stars
too.
say?
And that's a great question. What do the stars say? The stars say that my laptop does not want to function. I've been trying this full time. Since
Are you
before we started
serious?
recording, I've been attempting to load this chart,
My laptop was
and
doing this. Yeah?
technology is being poopy.
Oh, whatever happened to me last night is happening to you right now. It's like going around the
Yeah,
world. Because
it is.
last night it was not messing with me. Is there any way that I could look it up and then send it to you?
Oh, I was about to say you can send it to my phone, but I'm using my phone to record, and I'm not going to.
I can send it to oh, I can't do that. Can I? Huh. This is all gonna be so much easier when we're in the same space together.
Yeah, this is annoying. And my nose hurts, but it's okay. So I do not have, I don't even know what the fuck is happening now. My laptop has never done this before. Like in
Yeah,
this way.
that's how I felt last
I
night.
I don't have anything crazy open.
Yeah.
Like I've got Gmail and Chrome open, and nothing crazy is open in Chrome. Well, okay. I am not going to read Mamdani's birth chart. He's a Libra.
Oh, he's an air sign!
He's a Libra. I know that. I know that. You can.
Shout out
He's
to all
a
the air
Libra,
signs.
and I want to say he's got a Scorpio moon, which I fuck with so hard, and I really love that about him, because that means that whatever it is that he's doing, he is really fucking serious and really fucking passionate about. And you can, like, there was a lot of talk about his Scorpio moon when he was debating. I want to say he's got a Scorpio Mercury too, because I remember when he was like, it's Mamdani, and then he spelled it, and he was like, and he was about to say, and I'm going to be the next mayor of New York, bitch. Like, that's the way he said it. I was like, yes, Scorpio moon. Yes, Scorpio fucking Mercury. I'm pretty sure he has a Scorpio Mercury. He's definitely got a Scorpio moon. I forget what his rising sign is. It might be
Donnie, your budget looks amazing. You killed that. You really did. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so proud. I'm not even.
Oh wait, is this
like? He's super
right. Like, yeah. I don't even go there, but I've been there, and you know, them nice people deserve some affordable fucking housing. You know,
$5.6 billion. He slayed. He sat down with the governor of the state.
Yeah, I really like Mamdani. Okay, so what I want to say astrologically about Mamdani and his like commitment to like really going for it for the people, and like whatever his results are, you know, they're the result of actually taking effort and not just being like the old guard of saying, you know, we need more books in schools. And that's like the end of the you know, that's the end of it, you know. I have said that schools need books. Somebody do something about that. Bitch, it is your job. That is your job to get the books into the school. Like, show us the picture of you with the truck arriving with millions of books for children, and then you know, we'll applaud you. But like, the Democrats have just done a really good job of saying what we want to happen. You know, they're good at talking about what it is that we want to happen, what we need, what we actually literally fucking need. Speaking of that, I want to bring this up real quick because I'm talking about the fucking Democrats, and like, they get on my nerves. Like, I don't think the eye roll was prominent enough. Like, I really like gutturally, the Democrats get on my nerves, and they are a part of what's destroying America. But and like clearly the Republicans are too. But like as a person who takes leftist stances, I feel like it's important that I clarify that I do not fuck with the Democrats, right? Okay, so that being said, Congress was being pressed about insider trading, right? I sent you a link about this, but we didn't talk about it beforehand. But I really want to say something about this. This man, the Speaker of the fucking House, gets up in a press conference with a bunch of white people behind him, and he says, you know, running for Congress and serving as a congressperson is such a personal sacrifice for the people who do this job. And you know, our salary has been frozen since 2009. Right, and so it's important for us to be able to trade stocks on the side, right? And he said this like the majority of the people in Congress are, you know, he was like, the people who are qualified to do this job, bitch, most people are qualified to run for Congress if they research what the job is about. Right? And you will have an entire staff of people to support you if you don't fully understand after you win. Right? Politics is, like I said, it is a job about relating to people. And if you can do that, you can do the fucking job. And he had the nerve to bring up that their salary has been frozen since 2009 when the minimum wage is $7.25 fucking cents. It is offensive. It is disrespectful. And quite frankly, I feel like I want moments like this to be a wake-up call to the American people, because quite frankly, they don't give a fuck about us. When, you know, when what was happening in Gaza was really getting a lot of traction, and we were getting it on our phones every single fucking day, all sorts of details about it. We're seeing, you know, a massacre happen before our eyes, and we're like, Congress, please stop funding this. This is awful. This is horrible. What a tragedy. How can you allow this to happen? This is fucking deplorable. And we wrote to them, and we called them, and we said that we do not want this war. We do not want this assault upon these people. And Congress was like, I don't know. I don't think we can do anything about that because APAC. So, honestly, fuck you, Congress. Fuck you. Raise the minimum wage. It should be $25 for an hour. If $174,000 is not enough for you to feed your fucking family, and it's such little money that you need to be allowed to trade some stocks, to do insider fucking trading and cheat the fucking stock market. Fuck you. So the roast really isn't funny. It's a humiliation ritual, right?
It is a humiliation ritual. So here's the thing. There's something called shooting the dozens that's part of Black culture in the United States of America. And like, if you are not a Black person from the United States of America, you can go right now to the internet and look up shooting the dozens. It is part of our culture where we make fun of each other and make fun of each other as people for fun. And when you're good at it, when you're actually funny, it is very tasteful, right? When we were enslaved, the way that we would try to have a good time, because when you're a slave, that sucks, and so you have to find a way to get through that shit. And one way that Black people in the United States got through that shit was like through humor, and humor is a normal human reaction to times of like great pain and destruction. Like when something terrible is happening, some people cry, some people freeze, and some people laugh. And the people who laugh, they're not laughing because they don't care. They're laughing because it's a normal human response to something terrible, right? And so, like, one way that Black people cope was through humor, and that is where comedy comes from. That's where the roasts come from. Roasts come from shooting the dozens, comes from Black culture. The idea that you sit there in front of somebody and have an audience of people and and like make them laugh from reading this other person. But here's the thing, even in Black culture, and this is the thing that people don't understand, outside observers do not understand. The goal of a roast is that the person who you're roasting is laughing too.
Yeah.
The person who you're roasting is laughing too. If they're not laughing, it's just mean. And this is one of the beautiful delicacies, the intricacies of Black culture that I love so much. Like when you're surviving, when you're enslaved, you can't just go around like making fun of people. You'll get fucking killed. You have to learn how to make the person who you're making fun of laugh too. And when that person's not laughing, it's a humiliation ritual. You're just trying to humiliate them in front of other people. And that's not okay. And outside observers look at Black people and think that we're mean and angry, and that's not true. We're just doing something that's very specific to our culture. I'm very happy to talk about this because like a lot of people, like the majority of people who think that they know what Black culture is do not interact with us. And like I want y'all to know we have a culture and you can look it up. It's called shooting the dozens. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, that was definitely like that's how my family copes. That is definitely
Yeah,
like
through humor.
when we are gathered in grief, we're making really we implement dark humor. Like I remember when my aunt passed away and I was with my cousins doing like I was there to support them in the process of like doing the
Mhm,
business of death, you know, which is like
mhm,
hard work when that's like your mother, grandmother, you know, type stuff.
mhm,
And
mhm.
we were in there laughing. Like we were laughing so much that people came into the room to like examine what was happening. But we were able to do that so comfortably, confidently, and um we felt held in that moment because the administrators at the funeral home at the cemetery were Black people. So they understood what we were doing and they weren't like nobody was trying to like
No,
minimize us. Nobody was like calm down. They were like y'all are
they're
fucking
like, ah,
funny.
cope.
Y'all are fucking funny. This is hilarious. This has been the best appointment of our week, you know. And And what happened because my cousins are very community oriented people, like they built relationship with those people. Like it was a very
Mhm,
sweet moment. Like, but there's
mhm,
more to that story, but like that's a story for another day. Anyway, Katt Williams came to this roast
mhm,
not with the intention of creating humor for lightheartedness or for, you know, to like take a little poke at a friend. This person is his actual enemy and a person who he does not respect. And so rather than like, you know,
damn.
bringing him in, he was shooting it out. And like I said, he is a Virgo and
Oh
he doesn't
shit.
play that shit. He doesn't play that shit. And he's very aligned with his morals. And
Mhm.
Kevin Hart is a piece of shit. Kevin Hart
Yeah.
is an active piece of shit
It's
human.
not hard.
Um,
If you're a shitty person and someone wants to read you and they actively dislike you, it's really not hard.
all he had to do was just say facts. All he had to do was
Yeah.
say facts, you know? And like, and so I decided to look up a couple of things that he said, or well, something that he said that's verifiable, right?
Uh-huh.
That Kevin was closely knit with Diddy, right?
Mm,
And because
mm.
Katt Williams says, what did he say? He said something about him not doing. I don't remember the joke. I don't remember the line. Damn it! But the punchline is that you know that he did something wrong because when you ask him about it, he gets all quiet, which I have seen in interviews, right? And he said on Club Shay Shay, that he deals in information in the industry, right? That's like a part of how he operates and his strategy for navigating this really fucked up business.
Hmm.
But I looked up to see, you know, what kind of information I could find if I could find a video or anything. And it was so easy. It was so easy. Um
Wow.
in the roast, Katt Williams says that Kevin hosted a album release party at his home for Diddy. And I was like, what? And I looked that up and he sure as fuck did. It's Kevin's home. It's a video at Kevin's home. There's all of these women in bikinis and a few men. He invited that energy into his fucking house. And like Diddy is like walking around with a microphone. And so is Kevin Hart. They have microphones. And Diddy is like telling everybody in the room what to do. Like, it did not feel like a party. It did not feel like fun. There was like music and there's drinks and like, you know, people look cute, but it was like real, like, you do what I say do or you get the fuck out of the party, right? Like, if you're not drinking, you got to get the fuck out. If you're not
Wow.
dancing, you got to get the fuck out. Like, and not it wasn't like, you know, everybody needs to do a shot right now, you know, like, kind of like
Yeah,
joyfully,
not for fun.
like, we're
Yeah.
gonna get intoxicated because it's fun, you guys. You're gonna get intoxicated or I'm kicking you out of my party. Like, weird energy. Weird energy. And nobody's doing anything sexual. You know what I mean? Like, it's not even a fucked up part of the party yet. Right? So that happens. I didn't watch the whole video because I was like, fuck you, Diddy. I would never
Yeah.
fuck you. So I saw a short. Before I found the video, I found this short, right? Because I was like, this happened? Right? So there's a short of this same party. So I saw the hot tub in the long video of the party. And I see the hot tub in the short, right? It's surrounded by flower petals and candles, and there's water in the hot tub. There's a cute girl in the bathtub. There's a cute girl in the hot tub. There's cute girls sitting on the edge of the bathtub, and so is Kevin Hart, and like a couple of other dudes are in the room who, like, I don't know, maybe they're famous. I didn't recognize them. So boom, Kevin Hart is talking about nothing, essentially, and like he typically does. And this woman in the bathtub, her hair lights on fire. It catches on fire because there's a fucking candle next to her, right? And so her hair, wig, whatever situation lights up. The cameraman does not say anything. The cameraman does not make note of it. Kevin Hart is arm distance from this woman whose hair is on fucking fire in a bathtub. You know, like,
In
you
a
could
hot
just say,
tub.
I'm gonna push you into the water, right? Like, that would be my emergency response. Water, fire.
Yeah, like,
You know,
okay,
like,
let's get
you
this in the
might not like
water.
me doing this right now, but like, I could be saving your skin because that fucked Michael Jackson's life up, right? Getting his hair lit on fire. So this girl's hair is on fire. People are like, ah! Kevin Hart gets up, walks towards the cameraman, And he's like, did you get that on camera? Was that on camera? Oh my God, switch cameras, right? They've got like a whole network thing going on, and it switches to an image of the DJ. When this poor woman, her hair is on fire, his inclination upon seeing this was not, let me help you. What can I do? Or even just like being panicked and telling other people to do something, right? This woman's about to have a serious burn on the back of her fucking head, and he's concerned about it being on the camera, which it was, because I saw it. Many other people have seen it. It's on YouTube right now. So anyway, Kevin Hart, confirmed piece of shit.
Yeah.
Confirmed piece of shit. Hosting parties for a predator in his home, not helping someone who was about to have a serious injury in his home, right?
Katt Williams probably went the fuck in.
Yeah, he did. And honestly, I was very engaged in what he had to say. I wasn't laughing at his jokes either, and he usually makes me like laugh.
Yeah,
like,
Katt Williams.
And I was laughing at that Club Shay Shay video. I watched the interview, and that made me laugh.
That's the only time I've seen Club Shay Shay.
You know what Katt Williams did? That interview came out in January. I will never forget this. The interview came out in January, beginning of January. It was Capricorn season. Pluto went into Aquarius in, what was it, 2024, 2025? One of those two. I think it was when it went in the first time. This was Pluto's first ingress into Aquarius in our lifetimes. Happened the first day of Aquarius, right after that. And I was watching the interview, and he was talking about, he was making predictions. He was telling the people of the world that Pluto in Aquarius is about to completely shift the entertainment industry, and all y'all motherfuckers is on notice. You can't hide from this. You cannot hide from this.
You can't hide.
And I think he is a brilliant, well, I know he's a brilliant human because he told us, but I think that he is well-versed in astrology, because the way, what he was saying, like how he interpreted the fucking transit for everybody. He was like, it doesn't matter who you are. And he started listing some names. He said, TD Jakes, all y'all on notice. Because what Pluto does is it reflects that power and switches it up and gives it to somebody else, right? And all of those people in Hollywood are about to experience the biggest shift in entertainment that has existed since the radio and TV were invented, respectfully. Like, I am very excited for entertainment to make this new change, and for whatever it's going to look like. It's going to be real hard for a lot of established people, and they're going to try and hold on to it and make some really shitty media in the process. But what will happen is, like, people like us who are creating community-focused entertainment that touches people's hearts and minds, makes them think, right? Makes them engage with their own communities. That's the shit that's going to lift up and take off. The stuff that's like, this is what entertainment is, right? And saying, like, we're gonna decide for you. That shit's over.
Good. I'm ready.
And entertainment should be a safe space. It should be a safe space. Entertainment
what's
has
so
not
frustrating.
been a safe space.
What's so frustrating about capitalism is that it convinces us that we're not allowed to do art. When art, to me, like, the human ability to do art is the same as pooping, peeing, or crying. It is an inherent part of us to create. And we have amazing artists out here who are not being given a chance to share their gift to the world because we have capitalized creation. We have, like, profitized, like, creation, which is, it doesn't make any sense. It's the same as, like, You know how grocery stores throw out produce or canned goods that are perfectly fine. They just look a little like wonky. And then the city criminalizes going and taking that produce from the dumpster. That is like antithetical to nature. It doesn't it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And so let's get these people out of here. And they're gonna try to be there because they're making a lot of money and they have a lot of power. And that's a stupid reason to keep humanity down. I
Mm-hmm.
hate it. We have amazing
Here,
artists
here.
out here who like they have like so many gifts, so much to spread, and they're being suppressed because people want to capitalize off of it, and that's disgusting, off of nature.
Yeah.
Mm.
Exactly.
Speaking of nature, do you want to talk about this new moon in Taurus?
I do. I'd love to talk about it. It's today. It's today. It happened just like
Yay!
a few hours ago. New moon in Taurus. Dang. I would love to hear check-ins. I would love to hear check-ins from the people who are listening, watching. Like, leave a comment. Hit us up on our social medias and tell us how your new moon felt. This is kind of a weird one.
Mm.
It's great. It's great. Let me lead with that. It's great. A new moon in Taurus
Feels
is
great.
like, it's a gift. It's a gift, right? It's a present. It's an opportunity to say, what does my heart need, want, right? Right? Channing made a really great post that actually reflected exactly what I had said to a couple of clients just the day before. I gave a couple of readings on Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
and I was looking at the moon against their charts, and I was like, y'all need to wish on a star, right? Y'all need to make a wish, because that's exactly what this energy is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I see Channy, and she's like, all right, your new moon exercise is to make a wish and align it with your values, right? And I was like, that's exactly
Wow.
it, dude. I even said that. I don't know if it was, maybe it was on Threads that I responded to her, or TikTok. I don't know. One of those two. I think I saw it first one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, this is Make-A-Wish energy. But it's also like, there's some like complicated shit going on in the sky too, depending on how it lands in your chart, you know, like, where is Aries in your chart? Where is Taurus in your chart, right? Like those places. And, you know, Jupiter is also doing some things. But, so, new moon in Taurus is conjunct Mercury and Uranus. So it's really, you know, the advice for this new moon of like to write it down and all that kind of stuff, to communicate your needs. What do you want? What do you need? You know, is what you're doing, like journaling about, like, is what you're doing really aligning with your values? You know, what are your fucking values? You know what I mean? Do you need to establish new ones? And there's definitely like some nurturing energy here as well. Like Ceres is there, and that's really about like, how are we nourishing ourselves? And I think that's cute energy in Taurus. You know, Taurus wants to be nurtured and like get nutrition, you know?
Yeah. Taurus is a very physiological sign. Like, whereas we're really I think Aquarius is so ethereal, you know, like we're really head minded, but Taurus is very body minded, like comfort.
Where is Aries in your chart, right? Because Right now, Mars is in Aries, which is its home, where, it's comfy. And Chiron is also in Aries right now, on its way out of Aries. So it's like at a late degree, at a mature degree, right?
Yes.
So it's like doing the most, it's not quite anoretic, which is 29 degrees. It's the last degree of the sign, which can get a little chaotic. It can be doing the most, like tempers are gonna flare a little bit. That like Mars Aries like rage, and that has implications in like the world too, right? Because like astrology is not just personal. Astrology affects everything. Everything has a birth chart. From the people that you know, to your home, to your laptop, to your phone in your hand, your country, your state, your city, everything has a birth chart. So this astrology may be having some impact in regards to the current conflicts that are going on. That is hard, like not everybody is just like easing over that. Like depending on where Aries lands in your chart, this transit might have you fucked up a little bit, thinking about some shit that you've not been trying to think about. Maybe that came up, you know what I'm saying? So that coming along with the new moon is really saying like, how, as you move forward into your values and what's important to you, are you also taking in mind, what it is that you've been carrying with you that you need to let go of, that you need to address, that you need to take action on, that you need to be like standing on business while also like taking some time to nurture yourself. Because again, Jupiter is still in Cancer, so like we've got that like sweet salve of like that tender, nurturing energy to guide us through this moment. So, I don't know, it's been landing well for me.
Same.
How about you?
Oh, so I've been like actually praying a lot. Every day when I wake up, I've been praying and stretching, and that has been fantastic. It's been like a few weeks now, and leading up to quitting my job, like that's very important because I think that what this Aries Chiron has highlighted for me and the new moon, you know, like I have scars. They're not wounds. I'm walking around like I'm wounded and I'm healed. I'm fine. And every time I make a huge decision, I'm so scared of the repercussions. But the truth is that everyone's okay and I'm okay. And I felt that a lot this week. I'm like, I'm not trying to get emotional. I'm just so grateful. I'm just so happy. And, these 5 work days went by so fast. And I was so scared to go into work on Monday and hand in my letter of resignation. And it's just been great since then. You know, I'm loved, I'm taken care of. I'm punishable. Like I'm a hard worker, and I'm like excellent, and I'm just really feeling that this week. So appreciate that shit.
Yeah. Oh, yay. I've
Yeah,
I've
dude.
definitely been like in my gratitude era this week. Like
Hmm.
I've just been like feeling so at ease,
Yeah,
even like amongst
been
like
so
the
easy.
the daily anxieties, like it's not been a bunch of conflict over and over again. And like, I wake up and I can go outside and look at the ocean. And that's just like, I love that so much. Like, this is actually my life. Like, I am experiencing this. I'm in this body, in this place, having these experiences, being like actually free. Like, I can do whatever I want with my day. Pretty much. Within reason. I am a parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you have a child. But
you
yes,
know,
though.
I don't have to clock in anywhere, is what I'm saying. You know, like, I'm not like beholden to some like employment overlord. I can just do what I want. That like, do you want to go to the beach today? Yeah, let's go to the beach today. You know, like, it's my fucking life. And like, honestly, I really feel like it always seems like bullshit when people who are in the position say this kind of shit when you're like in a situation where it's like, it's scary and you don't have enough to make ends meet, and like, you know, the rent is expensive and the food is expensive and the transportation is expensive and the job fucking sucks. And then somebody on the internet is saying to you, it's possible, you can do anything.
Possible.
You can do anything. And I'm saying, I'm not trying to sell nobody a fucking course. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Like, this is possible. Like, you can do this. Like, I'm just a regular ass person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't come from rich people. I'm a regular ass person. I was on food stamps. Like, my currency was food stamps and fucking debt. And now I have left the United States and I do whatever the fuck I want with my day. It is possible. If you want it, you can have it. If you like, fucking Janet Jackson said it. If you want it, you can have it, right? If you really want it, if you really need it, you know, she's like, you can have it. You can have it. It's yours. It's yours if you want it. Go, like,
you can
do it and believe. When you believe that it's possible, and you're like, there's a way that I become this person, that I like, that's what the fuck like manifestation is. Manifestation is like, I am that person. I am that person.
And you start acting like
I am the bitch that wakes up whenever the fuck I want in Brazil, eat breakfast, and sit on the patio in a hammock and look at the ocean. Like, I'm that bitch. I said that I was that bitch, and I became that bitch. You can do it. I'm trying to tell y'all, it might seem impossible because all of these structures, like school has taught you, you have to do a certain thing. Like, society teaches you, you have to do a certain thing. That certain things are not possible for people that did not come from a certain background. All of that is bullshit. You can do it. Like, that's what this fucking new moon is you realizing that your values run the video game. Like, what society is telling you important, like house, kid, fucking picket fence. If that's what you want, you can have it. If it fits your values, do that. But if that's not what the fuck you want, that doesn't have, like, it's a choose your own adventure book. Choose your own adventure.
You do not have to follow that script. Slay, Pam. Oh my God.
You can do whatever you want. You have free will. Free will is not about, like, you know, choosing fucking matcha or a latte. Free will is, I want to become a surfer. You know, free will is, I don't ever want to have to clock in at a job again. That's real shit. That's real shit. And like, you don't have to pay somebody on the internet thousands of dollars to figure it out. You can do it. You can pay somebody thousands of dollars if you want to. If that matches your values, do that. But like, from a bitch that did it to whoever is trying to do it, do it. That's
You
all.
can
That's
do
all.
it, Slay. That was so well said, Pam. I appreciate that a lot.
Anything is possible. Whatever it is that you want to do, be, see, taste, smell, all of the senses, because we're in that Taurus, Taurus sun, Taurus moon, new moon in Taurus. You can experience it. It doesn't have to just be in the Pisces realm where you're dreaming about it. You can pluck it like it's a choose your own adventure game. You pluck it out of the dream and pull it out into reality. Poof. And there it is.
I'm about to journal the hell out of today.
You
Yeah,
should.
because
There's a
I
Mercury
got
conjunct
big
this.
moves coming up. Oh. Eh.
Eh. Yeah.
What were you saying about Mercury?
Write down those manifestations for this moon. But
Mm,
that's it. That's the reading.
yeah, Slay. Thank you, Pam. That was so good. Inspirational. Yes.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm
I hope
sorry.
so. I hope so. I hope it inspires at least one person to do a thing and change their life.
Yes, dude. And if that inspired you, then you need to like
Your
this
life.
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
Share it.
subscribe.
Share it
Share.
with a bitch that needs to decide to live whatever life they want to live.
Yes. Yeah, come on, y'all. We can do it.
Hey,
Let's
Kita.
read these cards. Yes. Yeah. You ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking of a question. So I've been shuffling my cards this whole time and like cards are popping out like crazy. I feel like if I ask a real pointed question, I'm gonna get some good insight. But I'm actually wondering, like, I wanted to ask like the way that Mayor Mamdani budgeted for New York City, I wonder how we can budget ourselves. Like, not even just with money, but like
Mm.
the the life experience. I just don't know how to word that question. Do you have any ideas?
Mm. How do we how do we how do we align ourselves with I'm thinking about energy and the concept of spoons and
Yeah.
um how do we best budget our spoons to contend with current events?
Okay. Yeah. What is the best use of our energy right now? Yeah. What is the best use of our energy right now? I want three cards, please. I have one. I need two more. What is the best use of our energy right now? What's the best use of our energy right now? Um, uh, uh, what is the best use of our energy right now? Ha there's like a good question lingering in the background, you know. What's the best use of our energy right now? Ah, where's our energy being misdirected? I'm gonna ask three different questions. I got one. What's the best use of our energy right now? Where's our energy being misdirected? Um, and no, mm-mm. And what's the best use of our energy right now? Where's our energy being misdirected? Wow. Wow.
I want
Sorry.
to know.
I'm going through a whole experience.
I see it. I want to participate.
I wish that I could like point the camera down over to what's happening because it's really fun. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. Wow. I need one more question. What's the best use of our energy right now? Where are we misplacing this energy?
Oh, how about where can we draw energy from? What can we draw energy from?
Where
Where can
can
we
we draw
source
energy from?
energy?
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Ooh, ooh, okay. The moon just came out. One more, please, just cause, just cause, please. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Justice. I wish that I could show you what this is like. I actually wonder if I just can. I'm in my bed right now, folks. So, but these are the cards. Can you see that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah? Whatever.
yeah.
Anyways, we'll see how that works. But what's the best use of our energy? Where are we misplacing our energy? And what did you say, Pam?
Where can we draw it? Where can we draw energy from?
Where can we draw energy from? Okay. What's the best use of our energy? I got the Knight of Wands. We need to be diligent about selfhood. Like, we're not objects. We are not things that you can pick up and put down and use. And in order for all of this to work, in order for us to become agents who make money for other people instead of living actual life, we
Hmm.
have to be objects. They try to convince us that we are objects, and then what we do is like we grow up thinking that we are objects, and that's how we treat other people too. It has a resounding effect. It has a ripple effect, and it comes back to us. We need to diligently. This is a night. Diligently be people, be human, be living. What's the best use of our energy? To understand that we have life. We are not, we're like looking at the things that are around me. I'm not a scarf. I'm not a clock. I'm not a window pane. I'm not a curtain. I'm not a bottle. I'm not a fan. I am a human being and I am living and I have agency. And we have to diligently do that. This was clarified by the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands. It's going to be really hard to do that. It might not even feel it might take a while for it to kick in. You might have to fake it till you make it because when you
Hmm.
spend your whole life seeing yourself as like an object, and when I say you see yourself as an object, it's like when you meet those people who say they don't know what they would do if they didn't have to work a 9 to 5. Figure out what you would do if you didn't have to work a 9 to 5. You need to figure that out, and then do that stuff no matter what. And then it might not kick in until months into doing that stuff, years into doing that stuff. Like you've been on this world for decades, considering yourself as like a usable object. Like it might take a while for you to be like, oh my God, for you to look around and be like, this is life. This is what life is. It might take a while. Do it diligently. You're a knight. You're a knight. And where are we misplacing our energy? The interesting thing about these two questions is that, like, this was the card of wands that ended up being clarified by wands. This is a card of Pentacles that ended up being clarified by other Pentacles. Where are we misplacing our energy? The Queen of Pentacles. Currency. That's really it. Money. Money. There could also be like a fixation on what is it called? Uh, Things that you don't need but make life more like convenient. What are they called? I mean, like that's what it is though. What is it called? It's money and oh, Pam, I'm so frustrated. This is a normal word that I just can't think of right now. So the Queen of Pentacles is the matriarch of money, right? Of the whole suit of Pentacles. She is the one who is running that household. And it's like, where are we misplacing our energy? It's like, we are so worried. Oh, it's like I was saying earlier about how food is growing from the ground. So why are we putting it in the dumpster and criminalizing going into that dumpster and getting that food, right?
Mhm.
Like, it's like too many cooks in the kitchen. It's like we overthinking something that's really simple. Getting back to the natural order. The Queen of Pentacles says there's too much going on here. There's too much going on. Why? I'm sorry. I'm getting mad. She's mad. She's mad at Queen of Pentacles. Mad. She's like probably big Virgo energy. I don't know what sign the cards are in. I don't like relate like astrology and the cards, which I need to look into that. But like the Queen of Pentacles is giving big Earth sign, big Virgo energy to me because it's like on the one hand, Virgos can be meticulous, right? For no reason. But on the other hand, they're really good at spotting things that are happening that don't really need to be happening. And that's the Queen of Pentacles is budgeting. Where are we putting our energy into? I'm an example of this right now because I'm over explaining. It's simple, And what is the simplicity of this? Stop worrying about shit that doesn't matter. Stop.
Mhm.
Stop worrying about shit that does not matter. Like respectability, work dress codes, um, uh, someone's tone of voice, like pleasantries, etiquette. These things do not matter. They don't matter. And yet we will like give someone more affection, more praise, more money based on these things that have no impact whatsoever besides the fact that you performed. It's clarified by the Three of Wands and the Ace, or the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm trying to remember what those look like traditionally. You like my cards, by the way? These are gorgeous. And it's so interesting because they're both tigers, and the artwork for the card is a tiger.
Right.
Tigers slay. This one's really cute. Like it's got these like two tigers coming out the side. Tiger, 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 tiger. I honestly, I'm gonna look up right now what is the meaning of a tiger. I feel like it has to do with like luck and diligence. Let me see. Fierce, aggressive, and highly determined person. You all, we need to fiercely let go of shit that doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. The word that I was trying to think of earlier, it's not conveniences. Pam, help me, Pam. What's the word
I
for
don't know.
things that we don't need that we buy anyway? What is the word for that?
Uh, compulsory impulse items. Uh,
Like stuff that we don't need that we buy. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep going and I hope that I remember. Please help me remember, you guys. All right. And then where can we get our energy from? And this is the most powerful part of the reading. So the last two parts of the reading, we had wands, part of the same suit. Then we had coins, and that's asking us to look at ourselves and look at objectively the world around us, like objectively, physiologically, like pay attention to what's going on, and and use your five senses. This is very ethereal. This is like a spiritual message, spiritual. So first of all, we like part of being a human being isn't just like ourselves or the world around us, it's also spiritual. That is a natural part of being a human being. There's a reason why we have religions and stuff. It's because we be like, what is the connection between this earth and then like the universe around us? We've always been curious about that, and it's good. It's good. Like it drives our creativity and our imagination. We need to stay a part of that. So the first one that came out was the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, like canonically, like as a story, is self-sabotage. Uh, um, uh, the story of the Ten of Swords is like this person with 10 swords in their back, and then there's a panther off to the side that's like aggressive towards this person. So what's interesting about that is that panthers, as a species, they don't attack unless they're threatened, right? Panthers like they don't usually just go out like hurting other animals even unless they're threatened. So you have this person with 10 swords in their back. That person is not a threat. That person's like dying. And yet this panther is off to the side, aggressive towards them. And that's the story of the Ten of Swords being self-sabotage. Is like, how are you going to go through something hard and then get on yourself for that at the same time? It's like coinciding, yeah, it's coinciding with these two messages from before, like how are we misusing our energy? Because when I say like let go of stuff that doesn't matter, quit being so hard on yourself. Why? And like in the spiritual world, they're not hard on themselves. That's not what they do. And I think they're looking down on us and they're like, you guys are making this so much more complicated than it needs to be because you're being assholes to yourself. Complete assholes. We have the moon, which that's the new moon in Taurus. That's it. Feel the energy of this new moon. Oh, and if we look at the imagery of this card, like go outside, probably go outside at night, and try to actually generate a good time with creature comforts, like like try to go outside with people. Try to enjoy your time with. I think that it's gonna happen without trying. That's the energy of this new moon anyway. But yeah, like live. Be a person who is alive tonight. Be a person who's alive. And it's like for the next 3 days too. That's how like the moon works. Like you get that energy for a while. So you can do that. You can do that anytime, sweet pie. And just remember what it's like to like live and like live, actively be alive. That's what that card's saying. It's also being clarified by justice. This is how we take down capitalism. That's how. They want us to think we're objects. We're not objects. We are living beings. That's it. It's not harder than that. I keep saying general strike, but really that's all we need to do is say, oh, I'm a human being. You don't get to treat me like I'm an object. And if you embody that, if all of us right now, that's the real general strike. In general, we're fucking part of nature. If we did that right now, everything would come undone. And that's it. That's the end of my reading.
Thank you, Kita.
Thank you,
That was
Pam.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another episode of WTSS comes to a close. Thank you at home in your, phone, in your car, on your earbuds, wherever you might be for listening to us, watching us. Please remember to like and subscribe to us. If you watch this far, you definitely need to do so that you can catch us next time. We love and appreciate you, and we'll see you next time on WTSS, What the Stars Say.